everybody. This is Andrea from Island Mommy Studios. Woo! Yeah! Ooh, ooh. So, sorry about my past videos. Apparently, I was, I don't know, stealing or something with copyrighted music. I'm not really sure. I'm a true gangsta. Housewife gangsta. Anyway, so now I realized all the mistakes I made. I bought music and played them during my videos, and quiet, Roro. And anyway, so I'm learning as I go. I'm technically challenged, like I've said before. So anyway, so today is Studio Calico Day, and every week I use my current Studio Calico supplies, and I get inspiration from Studio Calico Blog, and it's just basically I'm obsessed with Studio Calico, so this is where I get to play with all of my goodies. So this week I was inspired by a sketch that I found. I believe it was last week's sketch. I'll leave a link to it on the bottom. And more than that, I was also inspired, as you can see on the bottom of the page there. I decided to make a confetti pocket. And I just added a strip of scrap white cardstock, because initially I was going to make it separate and then I was going to sew it down. Anyway, this is just how it turned out. Marcy Penner did a tutorial, and I'll leave a link to that in the bottom, where she did this exact thing. So I basically just did exactly what she did, except added my own kind of embellishments and did it a little bit differently. I added some wood veneer anchors and boats and and with these materials, because it's wood veneer and there's a piece of chipboard, I glued those down first so they'll stay in place in the pocket, and glue those down, and then I sew my pocket, and then I add in my sequins, so that the sequins is what really shakes loosely in there, and they can get stuck up on the wood veneer, and it keeps them at different dimensions. So I really like the way it turned out, so I definitely will be using this technique again. And also I also took inspiration from last week's weekly challenge on the Studio Calico blog, where it said use a bold title. It said use a title in your empty white space so that it stands out. So I also did that, as you'll see. So there you go. And of course I just fiddle fart around here in my video. And what did I want to talk about today? I already talked about how I'm illegally copying music, and I'm a gangster, and oh, my best friend from next door is leaving. She's lived next door for about 2 years now with her little girl Rowan and her little girl Avery. Say hi, girls.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Say hey, YouTubers.
Hey, YouTubers.
Yay! And they're going to be leaving, and they're my son's best friends. They're actually like his little girlfriends, but yeah, we're pretty sad. They're spending the night tonight and leaving in the morning, so it's a bit sad, but that's okay. We'll hopefully keep in contact. They're moving to Alabama. They're moving away from Paradise, which is the Florida Keys, and they're moving to Alabama.
Close to family.
Who knows why?
Close
but
to family.
yeah, but not close to the wonderful Joneses. So say hi, Heather, to the YouTubers.
Hello.
Oh, that was so lovely. Anyway, okay, here we go. So as you can see in my video, I lost a big portion of it, and it cut in here. The pineapple stamp I got in one of my previous Studio Calico kits, and I just stamped that using a light brown onto some pattern paper, and I fussy cut that out, because another thing, like what I also got from the Marcy Penner tutorial, was that she used a grid design in her layout, so I kind of wanted to do the same thing. And being a very layery person, it's kind of hard for me to do grid designs, but I just do it. I might not love it, but I like the way the layout turned out. So I did the pineapple, and then I took one of my journaling cards from this month's Project Life kit, and I used a gold, I think it was like a Sharpie pen, and wrote my journaling. And then the star embellishment came from this month's kit as well. And yeah, and then as you can see, I did my floating title out in the middle of nowhere. Up there just floating around, which is hard for me, but that was one of the challenges on the blog last week, was to use that floating title. And you know what? I love how it came out. It doesn't look completely out of place to me, actually, so it is what it is. And I love the way that pocket turned out. I used a piece of vellum, whereas in the tutorial, Marcy Penner uses a page protector that she cuts to size, and she uses that as the pocket, which is very, it turns out amazing. But I can't remember why I didn't do that. I don't remember why I didn't. I think I tried to, but I think, you know, I just am not, like, I don't know how to say it, like, I'm not as patient as Marcy Penner is, possibly, because I just kept having trouble with my sewing machine and getting it to stay straight. So the vellum gives me some leeway to make mistakes, and it kind of gets camouflaged in there. And I actually kind of like how it dulled the depth of the wood veneer, because that wood veneer is stained wood veneer. It's stained like a deeper color, so it actually muted that a little bit, and I like how it then blends with the title. So, and what am I doing here? I'm just kind of looking for something to fill that space. I end up using my enamel dots in that space, which I don't love, but it gave me the blue that I wanted there, and it was simple, and it didn't create too much clutter to my eye. I was thinking about putting a stamp there, but I just felt like, you know, the journaling was there. I had that stamp on top, and if I put another stamp, it just would have been like, you know, just flat embellishments. But yeah, so I just ended up using those enamel dots that I end up getting to. I really should have cut this part out, but you know me. Anyway, so yeah, with the whole copyright music thing, I had no idea. I thought that if I bought a song on iTunes, I could add it into my videos, and I got a lot of compliments on the music in my last video too, so I was so excited, because I thought, oh, I won't have to do as many voiceovers. Well, let me just tell you, I was meant to do these voiceovers, apparently, even though I'm uncomfortable, I stumble over my words, and I feel silly most of the time. It was made blatantly clear that I'm not supposed to use that music. I got a bunch of warnings from YouTube, and I'm so sorry, YouTube. I even got a thumbs down on my video, and I cannot believe I did that. So, but you know what? You live and you learn, and I make mistakes a whole lot. I really do. If I can find an easier, quicker way to do something, I'll do it. But I definitely learned my lesson with that. I didn't get in any trouble or anything, but I got a bunch of warnings from YouTube saying that I was using copyrighted material, and it was illegal. So I did have to take my music off the video, so it's a silent video, everyone. So if you need to get bored, or if you need to fall asleep at night and you just can't put my video on silent, watch me scrap and drift off into a nice sweet sleep. But yeah, so definitely learned my lesson. And but I'll try some other things, because I was looking online, and there's royalty-free music that I can buy, that there's no copyright, so that would be cool. I don't know, I just love music. Like, that music just speaks to me, and music can change a mood. And when I was putting my music on my videos, I was thinking, like, what was the feeling I had when I was scrapping this page, and I matched the music to that, and, you know, my dreams were just crushed by the copyrights. So, yeah. Definitely going to do my research before I do anything like that again. So here I am. I'm doing a stamp that says Home Sweet Home, and this page is about my son, and, you know, me and my husband moved here about 6 years ago. I'm originally from Philadelphia. He's from North Carolina. And we both ended up here in Key West, Florida. And, well, we're right above Key West, Florida. on a beautiful chain of tropical islands here. And, you know, every day I wake up and I look outside at the water and I think, wow, I really get, like, it's just amazing. Like, I can't believe I get to live in such a beautiful place. And my son being born here, I do wonder, I wonder if my son looks out and thinks, wow, like, this is just a beautiful place. Like, how grateful am I to live here? And, you know, because this is his home, I'm not sure if he does. I'm not sure if he appreciates it as much, but he'll learn. So, thank you for watching, and join me next week for my Studio Calico Day. Bye!